Hi guys, and welcome to your second Java tutorial. We'll be just talking about a basic Hello World program and also some other things like how to run a Java program with the JDK you just downloaded and stuff like that. So open your text editor. I'm using Notepad++. And also if you're using Notepad++, you can come up here and select language and go down to J and select Java. So this will adjust the coloring settings to the different words used in Java. For example, if I write down public, it will make the text purple. And this will help you see later on when you have a bunch of text like maybe 10,000 lines of code or something like that. Then it helps actually. So just copy me, and I'll talk about these words in later tutorials. So just copy it for now. Public class, and the name of the class, we'll call it direct with an uppercase letter, the first one. And let's make a method. Call this one main. It has to be main, the first one, so the compiler knows which one to run. So in the brackets here, write down string and then arg. I'll be talking about what these brackets are for later. So as I just said, just copy and I'll tell you later. So in the method body, write down system.out.println with two brackets and a semicolon. So this tells the system to print a line, and in the brackets we tell the method that we're calling to, what it should print out. So if we wanted to print out hello world, we need to use two quotation marks in order to tell the tell the compiler that we want a piece of text, a string of text to be written out on the screen. So we need to use the quotation marks and just write hello world and save it. Save as, and I'll go to my desktop and make sure to save it as a Java source file, and make sure that the name of the file is the same as your class. So mine is direct with an uppercase letter. So there you go. We just saved it. So now we have a Java program that might work. We don't know. Maybe there's an error, so we haven't checked that out yet. So in order to run your Java program, you need to launch your command prompt. Launch your command prompt and we'll run Java here. So a quick lesson on your command prompt is first we need to locate the file, and as we saved earlier, the file is on the desktop, so we need to move to the desktop. So if we start by writing dir as directory, we'll see where we are right now in the command prompt. So I'm in my users file. You can see it here, C users, and that's my username. So when we need to move to desktop, here we have desktop. So in order to change our directory to the desktop, just write cd and then desktop, and now we're at the desktop. So if we go ahead and write there, we can see our direct.java file right here, and we need to compile this in order to run it first. So when we're compiling, we're actually making the script here. We're translating it to a bunch of ones and zeros so the computer can understand it and actually run it and show us what they actually mean. So as I said in the first tutorial, we located the Java C file, the Java compiler, as I said, and we made a path for it and gave it a variable value. So this is why we did so. So write down Java C as the Java compiler, and write down the name of your file, so direct.java, and hit enter. So if you had no errors, just like me, you should come back to desktop after, and that means you compiled the direct.java file successfully, and you should have a .class file right here, just like this. And it's that piece of file that we're going to run. So in order to run it, you go ahead and write Java and then just direct, not .class. We don't need that for this one. So go ahead and write it, and if you're successful, just like me, it should say hello world, and we're done with the Java program. So it actually run the program first, and then when it hit the end, the last curly brace, it actually stopped the program, and we're back to desktop. So even though we didn't tell the program to stop, it stopped automatically. So if we need to tell the program to wait, we need to put in another piece of code to tell the compiler not to stop to end the program after the last line of code. We can tell it to wait a bunch of seconds or minutes or whatever we want. So, but that's for later. So remember this: first a class, and then a method, and the method needs to be called main, otherwise it won't work. So and that's just because the compiler needs to know which method to start, because in a more advanced Java program you might have like 100 different methods and like 50 different classes. So you need at least one called main, otherwise it won't work. And that's basically it. This is your first Hello World program. Nice job, and trust me, it'll be a little more advanced in the future. But I mean, if you really want to do this, I mean, you can. It's just actually just practicing, and yeah, you have to read. You can't just sit and watch YouTube tutorials. This will just help you a bit. I mean, if you really want to become a programmer, programming different languages, not just Java, you need to actually take classes and stuff like that. But you can do a lot on the internet actually. You can achieve a lot just on the internet and personal experience. Maybe you can achieve just as much. I mean, what do I know? Yeah, so that's basically it. Yeah, thank you guys for watching my video. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.